Hey everyone, it's Brandon here with Front Page Pop, bringing you all the latest in celebrity news and reality TV. I'm here today with the amazing, talented, beautiful, inside and out Joanie Dodds from America's Next Top Model Cycle 6. Hi, Joanie.
Hello.
Thanks so much for
Hi.
joining us.
Yeah, I love your page, Brandon.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
it.
great.
Yeah, so we are going to talk all things America's Next Top Model and your reaction to the Netflix documentary Reality Check, which has a lot of people talking online. So I'm eager to get your reaction as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's start out just kind of at a high level. What were your initial thoughts about the documentary after watching it?
A lot of sadness, you know,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
so many tears and for all the girls and just, I mean, I cried probably like 5 times.
Yeah.
It just all the stories were just, just to hear what people went through and how serious it has affected their lives. It really touched me. So yeah, it was a lot of sadness.
Yeah, it
To
was
say
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Were you hoping to kind of like specifically get anything out of it yourself while filming? Were you just sharing your story? Were you hoping to get some sort of like accountability from people? What were you looking to do?
Well, I had really no idea that Tyra was going to be involved until like the very last minute. So I
Sure.
just thought it was just everybody coming to talk about it, and she wasn't involved. And they said some of the judges were on it. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're all just going to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And then I heard she was going to be on it, and I was like, oh, I was like, does that mean she's in control of this? Like, how's
Right.
this going to change things? And it kind of changed how I thought about it. But I was just there to tell my story. I knew they were going
Mhm.
to bring up my teeth.
Yeah.
That's like a
Right.
big thing. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, be prepared to talk about that.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was okay.
Yeah. One thing that's been interesting to me as a fan and just viewer of the documentary is seeing other fans who, I don't know if they're casual fans of the show or like super intense fans like me, but they've been very heavily involved emotionally, I guess. And I see a lot of people like getting almost trying to get mad and like, cancel Tyra or whatever
Hmm.
even more emotional than like the contestants that were involved. Like
Yeah.
specifically with you or related to you, I've seen, people like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that to her teeth and like all this stuff. And I'm like, well, although there were some, issues, Joni is like talking about how grateful she was, that they did that for her smile and stuff. So,
Yeah.
like a little interesting to me, I guess, to see as a fan that
Yeah,
the
definitely.
reaction.
Yeah, I get it.
Mhm.
It brings up a lot of emotions because I think when a lot of people were watching this, they were young,
Yeah.
really young, children. And so now when you're an adult, you're like, hold on, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
And I was young too. I was only 24. I mean, I'm a totally different grown, person now. So yeah, I look
Hmm.
back on it too and I'm like, wait a minute. Like legally, like ethically,
Yeah.
like what were they doing? Of course I'm going to have different emotions now as an adult, but
Hmm.
at the time, I was like, heck yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, do
Yeah.
whatever you want to me. Put a diamond in there. Like, I was like ready to change it. And it did change my life. Like, I literally can. I went on and did so many things. It made me more confident. I
Yeah.
cannot be mad about it. Like, yes, there's so many issues that I have to deal with. And if it ever breaks or something happens and needs to get redone, I'm left with a huge bill. But
Yeah.
that was the risk that I took on.
Hmm.
Verbal, I think, the agreement. So, anyways,
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all being upset, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you filmed for, a long while for this
Hmm.
documentary. I know I've talked to some that were filming for 8 hours or 3 hours or whatever it
Yeah.
was. But was there anything that you shared specifically in the documentary that you wanted to air that didn't?
I mean, we talked a lot about like my journey after the show and like
Hmm.
what did and didn't happen for me and very similar to like Danny's story. Tyra did call me after the show, a
Oh, wow.
couple weeks after the show was finished airing, and she she said, hey, there's an agency in LA. They want you to come out. Like, you should go out there. And I was like, okay. Like, so she did reach out and kind of like guide me, like say, hey, you should go somewhere. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there was no other like help than that, like a phone call, but it
Sure.
was something, I got a little bit
Yeah.
of something. But yeah, there was that. And then like we talked a little bit about Janice. We talked more about like my audition tape. We talked about my time on the Tyra show, how she
Mm.
made fun of me and gave me an award for the ugliest cry.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was
The
like,
fierces.
wow. Yeah, the fiercies. I was like, I thought it was going to be cool, and I'm like, get to go to New York and all this stuff. And then I got all dressed up and she was like, hey, look at your ugly face. I was like,
I know that's terrible award to win.
Lord. But yeah, that's all we talked about. And then like, yeah, just a lot of the same, with
Hmm.
everybody.
Yeah. Are you excited to see Janice and kind of some of the other
Yeah.
contestants and judges in the e-documentary that's coming out
Oh,
soon?
for sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they've all got so many serious and
Hmm.
crazy stories, and they've got a perspective I think that this documentary did not bring.
Yeah,
I'm interested to hear about what Janice has to say for sure,
me too.
because I'm like, well, I don't even know like where that's gonna go.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like she's been through so many different evolutions and
Hmm.
storytellings of how she feels about the show. And Tyra, it's kind of gone back and forth, so I'm curious where she's at now.
I know, me too.
So, kind of taking a step back, how did you get involved in the Netflix documentary? Like, did they reach out to you? When did they reach out? When did you film? All that kind of stuff.
Reached out a long time ago, like over a year and a half ago, probably.
Okay.
It was a while ago, and then it was kind of like, do you want to do this? This is what it's going to be like. And at first when you hear about these kinds of projects, you're like,
Mm.
how small time is this? Is this small time? Is this big time? Like, do I want to get involved in something like this? And then once I heard like this person's going to be on it, this person's going to be on it, I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, I'll do it. You
Yeah.
know, because and then I didn't find out it was going to be on Netflix till like after they filmed it, I think, and I was like, oh,
Oh, wow.
damn.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, ooh, um, but yeah, they got a hold of me through email or something like that, and yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. It seems like a lot of people were filmed like over a year ago,
Oh
basically.
yeah,
And then I
yeah,
guess Tyra got involved. I think I remember hearing about it in the spring. I don't know when she actually filmed for it, but um,
yeah. I don't know, but yeah, it was definitely a long time ago. I think it was like in probably like a year ago to like around this time of year because it was freezing when I was up there. I know, I remember that.
yeah. No, that's crazy. Do you think with the documentary, and then at the end, Tyra kind of teased a cycle 25, do you think the documentary, along with cycle 25, may be kind of like the closing chapter on the top model story? Do you think it's one of those things that'll come back every 5 years with a new documentary and live on forever?
Let me say something.
Yeah.
This needs to stop. We are done. Okay, you're beating a dead, decayed horse. Okay,
Yes. Been dead.
yeah, it's been dead, girl. If you bring it back, here's what I think. Number one, past contestants are the judges. Okay,
That'll be awesome.
the girls get to pick their best shot. Okay.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yes.
Yes. And we also like have challenges that like make sense.
Right.
And like nothing too crazy. Maybe it's just really more all about fashion. Maybe having them do more acting, commercial stuff. Like, yeah, just if you're gonna do it. But
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of like even numbers, right? So like 24, love that. 24. It's even, it's beautiful, it's nice. 25, I'm like, mm.
Yeah.
I'm
For
just
sure.
joking. No, but I'm just like, no, let's not do it. Because who's first of all, who's gonna pick it up? Is she gonna fund this herself? If she does, okay, go for it, girl.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I was wondering, like, who would pick this up after after the explosion from this documentary, let
Tubi.
alone the next one? Yeah, probably Tubi. Like, I
Sorry,
don't even
I don't
know.
mean, I don't want to pick fun, but yeah,
No hate to Tubi. We love
no
you.
hate to Tubi, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. It would be interesting for sure. At least if the contestants, old contestants, came back as like judges and mentors and stuff,
Yes.
y'all get paid finally.
I know. Oh my gosh. We would demand like 10K an episode, and they'd be like, we just can't afford that.
Yeah.
Would you do it for 5?
Yes.
No, yeah. I don't know. I don't,
Yeah.
that's weird. If it actually comes to fruition, I will be shocked.
Yeah, me too.
Shooketh.
Yeah. But so you actually did come back for a couple appearances in later
Hmm.
cycles. So you came
Yeah.
back for cycle 8, I think
Hmm.
twice, right? Or was it cycle 9 that you were like the cheerleader,
Oh, it was like whenever they like
the
the first.
pageant
I think it
one?
was that might have been 9, where they all like
Okay.
did like the entrance in the high school with the cheerleaders. I was one of the
Uh-huh.
cheerleaders. I still
Yeah.
have that cheerleading outfit, by the way. I can't even
Oh,
get it
really?
over my leg. It's so tiny.
That's funny.
Um, and then I did the dentist photo shoot on,
Hmm.
was that 8?
That was
Or
8, yeah.
yeah,
It's
I
with
think those
Renee.
are the only 2 ones I did. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you able to actually get like paid in residuals or anything like that for those or?
Yeah, I think I only got like 2 grand to do the
Mhm.
show or something, and then they give you residuals. And it's funny because when there's residual uh, checks come, you open it up, you're like, me and my husband had this joke. We're like, how much is it going to be this time, babe? And I'm like, open it up. I'm like, 64 cents. Oh my gosh. At first it'd be like $100, and it just keeps going
Uh-huh.
down, down, down. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's an exciting day to get a residual check from Top Model.
Yeah. No, that's fun. I always love like TikTok series where actors from like their old shows or whatever, they like open residual checks every month or something and they're like, "Oh, today it's a penny. Today
Yeah.
it's $5, you know."
I think the smallest one I received is like 5 cents or 2 cents or something. Yeah. It's
That's
funny. It's
funny.
like, you wasted more on a stamp, babe.
Exactly. Like just keep it.
Just keep it.
That's funny.
That's great.
Was your experience coming back different and more positive, or was it just kind of like a normal job where you were like in and out and not much interaction? Or
Oh, it was way better. It was like
okay,
being on the other side of things, like watching them, like not being able to go on camera until they told me, and kind of like surprising them. And then as soon as it was done, it was like, go, go. You can't speak to them. Go, go, go. And I was like, oh, okay. This is fun.
yeah,
Get to see how they, watch them experience it. It was really neat.
yeah, cool. Did you
Hmm.
get to interact with the Cycle 8 contestants at all during the photo shoot, or pretty separate?
No, just the gal that I did the photo shoot with, but
Hmm.
yeah, it was good.
Okay, yeah. You modeled after the show. Did you experience a lot of the same kind of toxicity and pressure from the show, or was it
Oh,
better or different?
uh, like you mean toxicity, like not getting jobs?
More so like whether it was body shaming or
Oh,
it was, I don't know, you don't have the right body or you don't have the right face or,
like
that kind
from
of
the show people, or after, or the industry after?
from the industry after.
Oh, no, I was okay with that. Like I felt like I kind of still fit the criteria, if you will, after the show, but I did get a lot of that same, like, oh, you're not a real model, you're from a reality show type vibe, a lot.
Really?
And working in the US was like impossible. Like I was
Mm.
booking like Fashion Week in uh, LA every year and stuff like that, but a lot of those shows were free or paid
Mm.
200 bucks,
Wow.
so you weren't making money for that. I worked
Yeah.
as a bartender. I worked at a boutique on Melrose. I wasn't making money as a model, honestly.
Okay.
And but I was still doing it because it was like my passion. Like I wanted to do it,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't working out. So when I had the opportunity to I told my agency, I said, I'll go anywhere. Get me out of here, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, what about Hong Kong? I'm like, when do we leave?
Wow. That's cool.
So that's just where I chose, and it ended up being incredible. I made more money in 1 month there than I did in like a whole year in the US.
Wow.
They
That's
loved it.
amazing.
They loved my card set, America's Next Top Model. They're like, oh my gosh. So I was like, this is great. Outside of the US, it's really seen as a cool thing.
Hmm.
So yeah, I had a good time there. And then Milan totally happened randomly. I didn't make it as much money in Milan, but at least I worked there and did lots of like hair shows and runway stuff that's more like small time. I was
Hmm.
still too fat for their kind of runway, and I never went to Paris because you have to be like size 0 for that.
Yeah.
But I did a decent amount there. But yeah. And then I
Awesome.
came back home, and I was like, I'm hanging it up.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. You talked about how Tyra gave you a call afterwards and like gave you, a push to go out to
Hmm.
LA for this agency.
Yeah.
Did any of the other, judges or mentors you met kind of help or interact with you at all after the show? I know Twiggy loved you a lot.
I know. And you know what's funny? I've reached out to her on Instagram. She probably doesn't run her page, but I've
Yeah.
tried reaching out to her multiple times just to speak to her and stuff. And I would love to, but I have never heard from anybody else. Well, until recently. Um, Nigel in the past few years has been really sweet and reached out, inviting me to like Fashion Week New York stuff parties,
Hmm.
promoting his liquor, promoting like his what his kids are doing. He's a really proud father and his businessman. So
Yeah.
I'm excited that he's reached out. I've stayed in contact with Sutan,
Hmm.
um, and a lot of the sound, audio, camera, AC people, PAs from the show. I still talk to a lot of them. But other than that, it's just been just that one call from Tyra.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you kind of expect that after the show, or were you expecting more, or were you kind of like, okay, I get it?
I got it. I felt like they were like, bye.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, bye. And
I
that was
saw
it.
a thread on Threads yesterday, and it was kind of like eye-opening and interesting because it talked about how, Top Model, when it ended, it like literally the show ended.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you win, closing credits. There was no like celebration or like,
No.
I don't know,
No.
it just ended
That
in
was,
the
yeah,
moment.
that was it. It ended. And they were like, "Okay, Joni, okay, can you just go off camera, please?" And I went in the back by the couch and I sat back there, and they were like filming Danny and doing stuff in the front judging room.
Hmm.
And then Tyra, Ken, and Anthony Dominici was this other producer guy. They all
Hmm.
came back in like a triad, and they were like, "Joni, we just want to say congratulations. You did great this season. We wish you all the luck. Everything else. Everybody give everybody a hug." And then it was like, "All right, just sit here, take off your mic. We're gonna go. We're gonna load up the car here and take you guys back to the hotel." I was like,
Wow.
"Okay."
Yeah.
And then I think we stayed there for literally like a day, and then we left and went home.
Okay. So you didn't have to spend like months in isolation in the hotel, thankfully.
No, no, no. Went
Yeah.
home, but then they were like, they did tell me, hey, like you can't get a normal job. So, like, you have to be a secret in
Hmm.
society. So I ended up cleaning like a doctor's office after hours.
Like really secret.
Oh, yeah. Like, just me and a mop, like, doo, 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 with my headphones on, like
Yeah.
10 o'clock at night. Yeah, that was my
Because you
job.
can't tell anyone, but you
Mm-mm.
obviously need money and you can't just like go
Right,
model and,
right.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know. I'm sure it's crazy for, like Danielle too, like all this excitement and her winning and like then she goes back to the hotel alone and like not allowed to tell anyone
I
overnight
know.
and then just like
Yeah. I can't,
weird.
you know what? I can't remember now. It's really hard for me to remember this because we all
Sure.
lived in that one big apartment in the hotel.
Hmm.
Was obviously the girls were eliminated and they were taken out. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think yeah, we were still in that hotel, but I don't remember that night. Hmm. Hmm. There's a lot I don't remember. It's like,
Yeah.
it's been
It was
so
a long
long.
time
Yeah.
ago. Well, you also were on TLC's Trading Spaces after America's Next Top Model, which is awesome. How was your experience filming that different? Obviously, it's not a modeling reality competition show,
Yeah.
but was how was that different?
Oh, wow. So on Trading Spaces, there's a lot of the same kind of hurry up and wait because there's only like
Mm,
there's different camera crews, but they can't all be filming you at the same time, and they have to get things done in a certain order. So you are, as a builder, as a carpenter, you have to like make what they need for the room that you're working on, but you're not busy all the time. So there's a lot of sitting around. But then when you are working, you're working. Like I'm building stuff till 2 in the morning, like, coming back the next morning, making sure I got the paint on this and like installing and making sure everything's ready. Because when it all comes together in the end, when they have to do the reveal,
hmm.
it's all hands on deck. So we're like busting our butts trying to get everything done. And it was a lot of fun. We filmed that show. Sometimes we'd be on location for like 3 months in like Charlotte or Atlanta,
Hmm.
and just having a blast. And yeah, that was a really, really awesome experience. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
really
awesome.
cool.
Were you hesitant to go back to reality TV at all?
No, because I didn't really consider that too much of reality TV. I had done several other building shows before, so I kind of knew the
Mhm.
drill.
Okay.
But that one was probably the biggest production,
Hmm.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Where did you find or when did you find your passion for construction and woodworking and all that?
Yeah, I grew up, around very handy people, always kind of a can-do family. And
Hmm.
then, but when I had the opportunity to like audition for run my renovation, which was 16 years ago, by the way, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I got that show, and then I'm working with these amazing people, and I was just like, I love this. Like, I
Hmm.
can do this. And the fact that they saw me as a young woman, and they wanted to put those tools in my hands, and they gave me the opportunity, I was like, I'm committing to this. Like,
Hmm.
I love it. So, yeah, I just never looked back. I thought it was so much fun, and I've been very blessed to be able to do multiple shows and continue to build my skill,
Hmm.
and now like I'm trying to do that for other women. I want to empower them. I want to get more people in the trades. AI's coming, guys, but
Yes.
they're not coming for me.
Yes. They can't build a house yet, but
No. But no, I love that. I want like people to come take classes with me and like learn how to
yeah,
do stuff. Like I think it's so much fun, and I really enjoy it. It's a really
yeah,
fun job.
that's awesome.
Hmm.
I know I love your Instagram when you talk about your work too and share
Yeah.
stuff that you're working on. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I've learned a lot just watching.
Yeah, keep coming back because we're all, I'm always doing something
Yeah.
different all the time. It could be like installing a vanity or
Mhm.
putting in a deck or fixing some drywall stuff or whatever. Like there's a lot, and
Yeah.
you'll learn a lot from me. And I know it's not modeling content, but if you're along for the ride, I do
Yeah.
appreciate your follow.
It's even more useful. So
Yeah. Yeah, come on over.
yeah. Awesome. Well, I before we wrap up, I want to do a few kind of rapid fire ANTM questions that I'm sure you've been asked before, but fans
Okay.
always ask. What was your favorite and least favorite photo shoot or photo?
Uh, I think my favorite was the elephant,
Yeah, so
just
amazing.
because that whole experience was incredible.
Yeah.
But even though I love the crumping one, how it came out, that was a rad photo. But
Yes.
yeah. And then I think the one I didn't like was probably the bald one,
Mm.
the bald photo shoot with all the jewels. I mean, it is kind of a cool picture, like
Mhm.
what's going on there, but I just felt like it was a little like weird.
Yeah, especially for our first one, it's a
Yeah,
little shocking.
because they scared us. They're like, "You're going bald." We were like,
They would do that too, for real.
"They probably would, yeah," and then make us all wear wigs the rest of the show.
Yeah. That's funny. Who was your favorite and least favorite judge or mentor? So could have been someone with you on a challenge or anything like that as well.
I think my favorite, well, obviously Twiggy as a judge was just the
Hmm.
sweetest lady. She was so cool. Even though I didn't have much interaction with her, I just really liked her.
Yeah.
And then, like, as we went through the show, like mentors or people that helped us and did things with us, uh, I would say I also loved the spinning twins. Those gentlemen, they're like, 12.
Oh, yes.
It's a swirl, it's a twirl. I was like obsessed with that.
Yes. And
Um,
you crushed that runway
oh,
on in the
thank
church,
you.
so that
Thank
was fun.
you. That was so much fun. I love that one. I thought for sure
Yeah,
I had that in the bag. And then
I did too.
Jade comes out with that damn cape.
I know.
And I'm like, no.
Not fair. They gave her a cape.
I know. I'm like, she got a cape. And believe me, I fought for that dress. I saw that dress
Oh, you
hanging on.
did?
Oh, I saw it hanging on the thing, and I was like looking at it. I'm like, this is the one I want.
Yeah. You
It
had
was.
the like scarf
Hmm.
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
You
believe me,
like
I
that
knew.
dress.
I knew. I saw that, and I was like,
That's funny.
least favorite. I don't know, man. There's like so many great things. Probably Rachel Zoe. Like she was kind of
Okay.
like dry and kind of. It was like, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Wasn't exciting. Wasn't that exciting of a day?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair. Um, what is next? Who do you think should have stayed longer in the competition in your season that didn't?
Molly Sue,
Yeah.
for sure. She was so cool and had such a great look. And also Brooke.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say this. Brooke's body was incredible. Like I'm talking Victoria's Secret, 5'10", 5'10" and a half, beautiful, insane body, and she had such a great look too. Like
Hmm.
she could have gone on, but she just was very like shy and didn't have like the personality, I guess, if you will. But
Yeah.
holy moly, that girl could have modeled. Like she was really great. And then like again, Molly was great too. She just had so many great looks. There's so much you could do with her. She was so
Hmm.
androgynous. I think both those girls should have stayed longer. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Brooke's photo from Thailand for the, I think it was OP
Yes.
swimwear that Nigel took when
Amazing.
they had, what do you call them
Yeah.
when,
Oh, the in the water?
no, like
Oh,
the contestants were there basically so the press, it didn't get out in the press who was still in the competition.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That was weird,
yeah,
right?
Nigel posted the photo, all those photos, and Brooks
Yeah.
was amazing.
She's
And
just incredible.
yeah, used when they were like, "Oh, you're not like the classic beauty," and I was like, "She kind of is."
She kind
Like,
of
really?
is. Like
Yeah,
she was just like a knockout, you know? I don't know. I don't I don't get it.
yeah. Was Jade really Jade, or was there any type of like? Do you think she was putting on a performance? I have to ask, of course.
I've said this before in other interviews. I literally thought I would go to chat rooms like back in the old days. It was only
Huh.
chat rooms to talk. And
Yeah.
people were like, "She's an actor. I can prove it." They put her there. And I was like, "Oh, I believe that. Is she an actor?" And I would like go back and forth with people. Because I was like, "There's no way." Like she's just so I've never met anyone like her before. It was just
Mhm.
very bizarre. And but she was who she was, but in
Yeah.
the on the offside too, she was cool. She was
Hmm.
funny. We'd crack jokes. We got along, you know. There's
Yeah.
pictures of us buddy buddy hugging and everything. There was just moments when she turned on the competitive Jade that
Right.
got right underneath my fingernails, and I was just like, uh-uh.
Yeah.
But otherwise, she was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, we're all young too, so it's
Oh
like
yeah.
I
We
think
were
people
just
take it really seriously.
yeah. We're just babies.
Yeah. And it seems like they always kind of vilify or villainify, whatever, the older contestants, almost like
Mm,
because they're more sure in themselves. Like
mm.
Jade, you have, Robin from, Cycle 1 and Camille from Cycle 2, etc. So,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah. Because I think
interesting.
the older you are, the less you're gonna put up with.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Would you do it all again? Going on top
Hmm.
model, competing, all that stuff.
Hmm. I said that in the documentary too. I would, if it were different,
Yeah.
because the experience was insane. Like,
Hmm.
being able to travel to another country and doing all those photo shoots and like it was exciting. It was cool
Hmm.
to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had a very different experience than a lot of the girls on the show. I got to go all the way to the end and see it through and have a positive, outcome with it all. So my story is very different from other girls. So yeah, I would do it again if I could be a judge.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't know, but like yeah, yeah, sure, why not? But only if it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I don't know.
Other than Thailand just being amazing, Thailand, how was it? It seemed like it was very hot. It was like 100 degrees or something the day y'all did the runway. And I was like, how are
It
they
was
existing right now?
insane. I remember being in the building that we used for judging was this like a
Mhm.
temple there was nothing there. They had to bring in everything, generators for power, all of it.
Wow.
And it was totally like hot in there. There was no moving air. We were just standing there, sweat would just be dripping down my back under my microphone. There'd be lizards climbing on the ceiling and falling down, big lizards like this.
Oh
It
my gosh.
oh my God, it was so hot. Yeah, the heat was a big deal. And what's crazy, this was December in Thailand. Like
Oh wow.
it was so hot. in
Yeah.
even in December. But anyways, yeah, that was wild.
Hmm. Last but not least, people always ask this question, but do you still talk to any of the ladies from your cycle?
Yes, I do. I do.
Awesome.
And you know, I've made friends with a lot of girls from different cycles over the
Hmm.
years too that I still talk to, and I
Yeah.
always forget them. And I don't want to forget anybody. I don't want anybody to think I don't like you and I don't, remember you. I do. I've I know Naima, Isis,
Hmm.
uh and recently just made friends with Gina.
Yeah.
I love her. She's amazing.
She's
Um
awesome.
Brittany. Oh gosh, there's so many girls that I know from other cycles. But then now in my cycle, there's Ferranda, Molly, Sarah, Wendy, Leslie, aka Alejandra,
Yes.
and we're actually in a group chat together. We're gonna meet up together. We're gonna have a little reunion.
Oh my gosh.
I
That's so
know it's
exciting.
gonna happen soon, so we're just trying to work that out. Oh, Nina. So
Nice.
yeah, it's really nice. I'm telling you, we had a lot of great girls on our
Yeah.
cycle and
Hmm.
good people. We were all good, nice people, and we wanted to stay in contact. And that's a real show of like our character and
Hmm.
like and how we were just very lucky to have such nice people on our season. And
Yeah.
they've all gone on to do wonderful things. And yeah, you know,
Yeah. That's awesome.
pretty cool. Yeah, there's lots more girls. I mean, I've met Whitney. I've met obviously Shannon.
Hmm.
There's just so many girls. I'll have to send you some pictures of other people that I've met over the years.
Yeah.
Everybody's great.
Awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. Cool. Well, you will definitely have to share all the photos and videos and everything from when y'all meet up and have
Oh
your little
yes.
reunion. I can't wait to see that.
We will for sure. We'll have to figure something out with that, like if we go live or something.
Yeah. No, that'd be
Yeah.
fun. If you want a like official reunion, I could come in and host. We could get y'all going. Bring it all up again.
Oh my God, could you imagine? That would
That would
be
be crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, is there anything else you want to share or talk about that we didn't get to before we stop?
I guess I'll just say, you know, just speaking from my own experience, like this is totally not related to anything, but if you're living your life and you're scared of shifting or pivoting or changing your career, don't be.
Mm,
You can do it and it's okay. You can be older and still do it. I'm a living testament to that, that you can totally change from one career to the next and just focus on something different because you're allowed to evolve, you're allowed to change, and
mm.
it's totally cool. And I also just want to say I'm here, I'm an ally, and yeah, I'm here for you
Awesome.
guys. Always send me a message.
Yes. Thank you. That was such great advice. I love that.
Yeah,
Thank you for sharing.
totally. You got it.
Awesome. And you're going live for those who will see this before. You're going live with Sutan
Yes.
slash Raja on Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that.
I'm so excited. I haven't
Yes.
really like talked to him about this stuff like ever. We're
Uh-huh.
just, we know each other from just regular life now, but like
Yeah.
I want to hear the tea. Oh, I know
I
he's got some
know.
good stuff.
Yeah, I was talking to some other fans. I was like, "Oh, dang, they could have had like Sutan or Christian or whoever, some like makeup artists and stuff in the documentary too. That would have been cool to see
I
their side."
know. I think there needs to be a whole nother documentary with just the camera guys, audio, makeup artists, production. Like,
Right? Yes, the real tea
yes, the
behind the
real
scenes.
tea. Yeah.
Been joking that there needs to be a documentary about the documentary now because it's just been it's just been crazy.
They've got enough for more episodes. What if they just come out
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
later, like bonus?
Yes. Drop 10 more. I'm
Yeah.
in.
We're there.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. I really, really
All right.
appreciate it. And
Thank
I'll be
you.
sure to link all your profiles and social media links in the description so everyone can go follow and support you.
Thank you very much. You do a great job, Brandon. Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
thank you. Yes, of course. All right. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.